Hey y'all, Fabulous Fish here. Before we begin this episode of Tomodachi Life, I just want to give you all a fair warning. And that is that in this episode, we use the word thought a whole lot. However, you cannot use the word thought in your comments because YouTube is dumb and will auto-remove your comments even though I've said allow all comments right there and that nobody with a fully functional brain thinks the word thought is offensive. Please continue to spam and harass YouTube at this because it's the dumbest bullshit I've ever heard in my life. And if you would like to use the word thought in any of your comments, make sure you put hyphens between each letter or else YouTube will auto-remove it and I won't be able to bring it back or read it no matter what. Sorry, I'm not the one who makes the rules.
Iris's childhood friend, Holly Barringer-Wilson, grew up in the house next door to her, living with her mother, Bree. Right from the get-go, Daniel and Camille spent far more time parenting her than her own mother actually did, since Bree was pretty neglectful and not at all cut out to be a parent. Bree's own immature behaviors left Holly very anxious and afraid to speak her mind, so she stayed quiet and well-behaved whenever she was with the Taylors. Holly felt especially shy around Iris, since she had developed a crush on her neighbor at a young age. When Holly was 10 years old, Bree left for planet Calypso and brought Holly along with her. Holly was devastated at first by the thought of leaving her best friend behind, but was quickly calmed down when she realized the Taylors were coming as well. Holly continued her schooling on Calypso in the newly established colony, where she developed a crush on Iris's older brother Parker, much to Iris's dismay, as she was 6 years too late with her own crush on Holly. By season 2, Holly is 16, and she and Iris have realized their feelings for each other. Holly is the first one accompanying Iris on her quest to uncover the meaning of her strange dreams, although she never seems to fully grasp just how dangerous their mission could be. Along the way, Holly's absent-minded nature often gets her into trouble, and her abysmally short attention span causes her to wander away and forget what she's doing frequently. And on a planet filled to the brim with dangerous wildlife, ranging from territorial glowing stallions to hungry glowing pythons, vicious glowing sentient plants, bipedal monsters with sharp claws and glowing eyes, giant reptiles that weave glowing webs, and monstrous amphibious glowing behemoths, wandering off is a dangerous habit to have. By the way, anyone else notice a theme of bioluminescence here? Although you wouldn't realize it at first, Holly's actually incredibly intelligent, but with Bree and Percy as her parents, that does make a lot of sense. Despite this, Holly's curious, absent-minded nature tends to get the better of her. A decade and a half of neglect by her mother has caused her to grow numb, and Holly always speaks in a monotonous voice, paying little attention to the thoughts and feelings of others. Holly struggles heavily with finding her place in this new world, and quickly defaults back to saying something subtly self-loathing when confronted with anything. She often makes excuses for her shortcomings and calls herself useless, repeating the phrase that has so often been used to describe her. Although Holly and Iris are officially an item, Holly struggles to remain fully faithful to Iris. Holly's self-esteem causes her to seek out validation from others, and so she often finds herself flirting and even sometimes cheating with others. This really frustrates her partner, but Iris tries her best to remain understanding, since she knows even better than Holly just how much her upbringing has damaged her. Holly does feel guilt towards her actions, since Iris is the only person in her life to see any value in her, but she struggles to control herself when she sees a new opportunity to feel important or desired. When Holly was 5 years old, she decided to ask her mother who the strange ginger man she often saw disappearing into Bree's bedroom was. Bree's response shocked Holly when she replied, "It's your father." Holly hadn't realized it before, but Iris did appear to have two parents, not one. Shortly after, Holly began to ask Bree more about this mysterious father, which resulted in Bree talking things over with Percy again. Percy agreed to see Holly more. He had often wanted to see her in the past, but his own social incompetence had made it impossible for him to ask Bree directly. Holly began to spend the occasional weekend with Percy, although the two's social awkwardness kept them from ever really bonding. Holly picked up her efforts during her teenage years, and even tried to learn chemistry from Percy when she was 16, but her lesson was cut short when her own absent-minded curiosity caused her to accidentally blow up his lab.
Pickles!
Pickles and tempura.
Do you remember when, Sam was stuck in a pickle jar or something?
No.
That was like one of the news stations we had.
Oh, wait, that does kind of ring a bell.
Hello, everyone. My name is Fabulous Fish.
And I'm Katatui 101.
And welcome back to Let's Play Tomodachi Life.
Oh my god. Look at all those friend problems. What's going on?
Alright. I didn't think we were going that long. Shaggy. Sarah, David. Oh, he's angry.
Oh,
oh, he's angry too. Oh.
Alberto's angry too.
Oh
my god, what's going on?
Hey, Holly.
Holly wants to thought up someone's heart today.
Hey, Neds look alike. Haven't seen you for 2 weeks.
Oh, I'm sorry. So, since Holly was formally introduced as part of the live stream, we are not, this is technically her introduction episode. We're using this one to dedicate to her, because she was introduced at a very awkward time.
Yeah.
So you can see now she has her head on straight.
Thank God.
I heard that James wants to be friends.
Oh.
Oh, I heard that James wants to be friends.
Oh, I see. I see how it is, James. So you can talk to other girls, but like if Dakota talks to another guy, it's like
I
shit's
didn't
gonna
even
start
think
flying.
of that. James, you...
Such a hypocrite.
Oof. It's just because he can't resist thoughts.
Yeah.
That's like... See, it's funny, because Dakota's not a thought at all, but his type is thoughts.
Yeah.
That's why he and Sam have their on and off thing before Ghabulous comes into his life.
He likes them thoughts.
He likes us thought. Was that her first friend?
I think so.
We're friends now.
I don't remember if anyone asked to be her friend during the stream or not.
No, I don't think so.
That was a while ago now.
Yeah, no, it's good to be back.
I want you to have this.
Yeah, after life got in the way for a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, a slide puzzle.
Oh,
Thank
thanks,
you.
Holly. You'd probably be good at those.
Not hurt anyone's feelings.
She just wants to be quiet and out of the way.
Yeah, that's what my
she
mom
found the
told
whale.
me. Oh, good.
Friends with the whale of all people. Oh my. With all these friend problems, I'm shocked it's not Dakota.
I know. What's she doing?
She's at the tower.
Shaggy. I don't care about his problems.
Let's go to the house, because there's like less people at the houses.
Yeah.
Like Camille, for instance.
Oh, nice.
There's less to worry about there. Just,
Yeah.
I forgot she's best friends with Kate.
Oh my god. Kate and Iris are dating.
What should she say when she's mad?
Oh.
I thought this was pretty fitting for her.
Oh, you're on.
Go,
Camille
girl.
ain't having your shit today.
I wouldn't want to piss her off.
No.
I wonder how similar Miis actually are to their lookalikes.
Did you say her look like it'd be like Scarlett Johansson?
Yeah.
Basically, give or take.
Yeah, that's what I initially designed her off of, so.
I mean, she's probably evolved since that.
Yeah, she
but...
has.
Oh, look how cute.
Oh my god.
I won't disturb them.
Yeah, let them be.
David, who on earth did you fight with? Probably Kato.
Yeah, that wouldn't
Because
surprise
I saw
me.
a friend problem for Kato.
Oh my god.
You're incorrect.
I had a fight with James.
Oh.
Was it over Holly?
Oh, maybe.
Or Garrett?
It's like, I wanted to talk to Holly.
I wanted to speak to the thought. Makeup.
Please help me calm down.
Do it. You guys have been friends since you were like 8 years old.
And also, I feel like David started this fight.
Yeah.
I feel like Dave was kind of being an asshole to him.
Yeah.
James is fragile. He can't take it.
Oh, he's a very insecure boy.
He's a small child.
Yeah. You gotta protect him.
Here, music box.
Hey, I'm gonna listen
My
to this right now.
favoriteest goddamn thing ever was when we were with Zach. And he said, James looks kind of like a beta. And he sees Garrett and he's like, Garrett, now he's an alpha.
That was beautiful.
That was like the funniest goddamn thing. I think that's my favorite line from a guest so far in the series.
James is such a beta.
Now, I'm going to try to patch things up.
All right, David. I feel like James is trying to tell him some like quirky science fact he read, and David's like, "Well, actually, you don't understand this at all, you idiot." And it's like trying to like correct him on it.
Yeah. James like, fine, you fucking asshole.
It's like, fine, I was just trying to be fun.
I'm sorry about what happened.
You should be.
I'm sorry too.
Oh, good.
Good.
They've made up.
He's dating the sun.
Look at his happy day. No, maybe James is like, she can't really be the son. Garrett's like, I've studied her. She is. Or sorry, Garrett, David.
Yeah.
It's like, I've studied her. She is the son.
Here.
You don't know anything, Jimbo.
Her gravity's not as strong as
Hey,
you'd think.
Don't choose your friends, but I mean, of course you do.
Oh, he's not getting
Kinda
along with
getting
Sam.
along. Oh no.
Oh, what? I like him and Sam as BFFs.
Yeah.
All right, well, that cured a number of friend problems here.
Yeah, that's good.
Alberto,
He's still
the
pissed.
son. Okay, let's. Sensei Josh.
Okay, yeah.
He's not angry.
Yeah. At least there's that.
Probably be like, I think so and so likes me.
Oh my
I think Holly likes me.
I swear to
I
God.
don't really know much
Oh.
about
Oh
my
my
character.
God.
What do you think about me and Holly?
She's a thought.
Yeah, but like Josh is lonely. What should we
Yeah.
say?
Great match.
Great match.
Now I'm kinda curious.
Now I'm kind of curious. His voice cracks. All right, what item does he need?
Let's see.
Josh, you need to de-stress.
You do.
Why don't you use some yoga? That's really good for stress relief.
Stretch those legs.
I could start all over with Sarah.
No, Josh.
Don't.
Move on. Move on. It's for the best. You say
Yeah.
so right there.
Yeah, just do not go down that road again.
Please, Josh, you can't take it. You can't take any more of this trauma.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Let's just let them
known.
sit that out. Who does Sarah want to be friends with? She's like, I want to be friends with Holly. Holly just thumbing up everyone's life.
Even Sarah.
I'm sick of fighting. I want
Oh.
to get along with
Oh,
you
I forgot they
again.
fought.
Yeah, was that during the stream?
It might have been.
Make it right.
He's so sad.
Unfortunately, in a take we couldn't use of the episode we recorded with Psych, when like he saw this scene basically, and it got fixed, he said like, just like every sitcom ever, all problems are resolved within 22 minutes or less.
That's great. Sure, dog. We can be pals again.
I was never mad at you.
Swiggity swag.
I feel like he calls her like hoodie gal.
Hoodie gal.
I was never mad at you, hoodie gal. That went really well.
Good. It looked like it did.
I'm happy for them.
Here, I want you to have this.
God, I forgot there was so much like hatred on this island
I
when we left it.
know.
I hope Super Brooks and I are friends forever and ever.
You
and
and
ever.
Super Brooks.
All right, that was most problems then.
Yeah. The sun had a friend problem.
Yeah, I think Persephone had. I just want to call her back
Yeah.
because I want to forget. I remember her having like a not friend problem.
Oh, yeah. Those are easier.
Oh my god, I forgot that she was wearing a garlic wig.
In a while, fill up in.
Why?
What should I say when I'm happy?
Oh,
When she's happy, huh?
are you happy? I thought you hated everyone.
No, she's happy when she thinks about herself.
I know something that makes Persephone happy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Certainly
Oh.
not exercise.
Yeah, I was hoping she'd die for and just like splat on the floor. She'd probably fall through the floor.
Catwalk?
And she's like striking her model poses.
I borrowed the whale's dictionary last week. It was in tatters.
With that, going underwater with the dictionary probably do that to it.
Yeah, you can't blame him.
It's not his fault he's a whale.
At least he's trying to learn.
All right,
I kind of want to see what the sun wants.
yeah, I don't want to go with another fight just yet.
Yeah. Oh my god. The eyes.
Those are her sunspots.
Oh, I see. Like
She doesn't have
erupting.
eyes. Suns do not have eyeballs.
But they always have sunglasses. Bree and Candace. They're both kind of bitchy.
Yeah, I wasn't convinced at first, but you raise a good point there.
Yeah. I mean, that could either end poorly or, like, well, because they could gossip, or they could just fight.
Small talk or hobbies.
Maybe hobbies.
What would Bree think of her talking about busting her brothers?
Bree would probably think she's a little weird, but, like, I don't know. Well, actually, no. Don't do that, because, like, she already has enough to deal with Holly.
She has her hands full.
She has her own teenage daughter to deal with. Just do small talk.
So I think Candace would be terrible at small talk.
Yeah, true. Candace doesn't know what that is. But we'll see.
We need to like dye Candace's hair like actually orange.
I know.
I might go do that when we're done solving problems.
Yeah, we should.
Because that kind of bothered me that she just has like the brown hair. How come default me hairs, like up until the Switch allowed you to color them anything?
Yeah.
Like how come you couldn't make them ginger?
I don't know. Why did the we hate gingers?
I don't...
We became friends. It's all thanks to you.
It's all thanks to you.
We need to make her hair bright yellow.
Yes, we do. I might do that after we give her a gift.
The episode of the hairspray.
Because when you're the sun, you need to appreciate the smaller things in life.
Oh, of course.
See the joy of your own creations.
Yeah.
Just relax with a fishing pole on a Saturday afternoon.
Catch a little fish, throw him back.
Don't burn them.
Yeah.
Understand me? I really have the best intentions.
I don't mean to burn them up.
I don't mean to blind people when they stare at me. Alright,
Oh, that's right. Shaggy had a problem.
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh my god. They're just springing up.
Was there a...
Percy had a problem too.
Alright, we'll call Percy back, because again, I don't want to forget that he had a problem.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Neb's not like, I'm hungry.
I know. You want to see a funny face?
Who's there?
It's
Just us.
It's just me,
I
Percy.
want a banana suit.
What?
I want a banana suit.
I want a banana suit.
What? I want a banana suit, he says.
He wants a banana suit. Alright, do we have...
don't-
He wants a banana suit.
I don't think we have one.
Is there a banana suit? No? Okay, well what here looks most like a banana?
Are there any other food-themed outfits here?
But Percy, it's yellow!
Yeah,
It's the closest we have to a banana suit.
I'm
Not a lot of
sorry.
things.
It's so entertaining.
Travelers say the nuttiest things. Mr. I want a banana suit.
Oh my god. Get out of here, Percy.
More and more. Where are these all coming from?
Well, the blue doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, okay. She probably just wants to be friends with Holly. Because so is everyone else so far in this episode.
Yeah.
I want to be friends with
Oh.
What did you say?
Sure.
What should I do to get along
James
with
is
her?
like, no, wait, don't go. Be flattering.
Be flattering.
Thanks for the advice.
It's like,
I will
don't,
talk to
she'll
her
swoon
right
your
now.
heart.
I can't have that.
Oh, look how cute she is.
I know.
She's like, but James, you already told me how wonderful she was. He's like, oh god. You realize he backed himself into a corner?
Yeah. I have to be friends with her too.
I feel like DeBlute is that kind of person, though.
Yeah. She's like, I have to know all of his friends.
It's
just
not
'cause
like
she's friendly.
It's not like an insecurity thing. It is just like her genuine desire to have friends.
Yeah. Well, they hit it off great.
It worked.
Level 25.
Oh my god, Zablute.
I've never. What is with this me? Why is she so outgoing?
I don't know, but I'm glad she is.
This outfit is so soft. That's like the perfect DeBlute outfit.
Yeah. She loves the way that like certain clothes feel.
It was like between that or like the polka dot thing, but I think we have the polka dot thing like in our inventory.
So nice.
Yeah.
So I wanted to wait until like she actually needed it.
Yeah, so that she can love it.
Nice silver
I'd like
coin.
you to have this.
Oh, thank you.
I want a bath set.
We need those.
Some of Miis actually are to their look.
Okay, oh, Figus Fizz, thanks. That was real pleasant.
It was just the suit shorting out a little bit.
Had short circuit in butthole.
Would you like to see a funny face?
Oh
Oh.
my god. Of
Oh
course.
boy, are her eyes gonna change colors? We're like,
Oh my god.
oh,
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Are you impressed yet?
oh,
It looks like a chicken.
I knew you'd like it. I'm gonna think of even more
Please
funny
don't.
faces to show you.
I don't really want to see anymore, thanks.
please, I'm good. I'm good for the rest of my life. To help you with your new funny faces, I present you with a beauty kit.
Get it.
Oh, why aren't they jumping?
I don't know.
She's like, yes, now can draw a new funny face.
Will be beautiful too.
This might surprise you, but even I worry about what others think of me.
That's not surprising.
I'm worried they think I'm not human. Okay, Garrett, Shaggy, or their fight. Let's do Shaggy.
Okay. I guess he's been waiting patiently.
Wow, hi Ned's look-alike. I haven't seen you in a month. I want to be friends with Thot.
Oh
Of course
my.
Is this just because Josh was interested in her?
Oh my god, I bet it is.
Is this just because Josh was like, hey, what do you think Holly? Do you think Holly likes me or whatever he said?
Shaggy's like, what's that?
Talk about
Holly?
to get along with
Gotta be
her.
friends with her.
Wish I talk out to get along with her. God, gossip.
Thanks for the advice.
Yeah.
I'll go talk to her.
For the
right now.
thumbnail for this episode, can you just like draw like Shaggy and Josh fighting over Holly and like James and like DeBlute like just talking to her or whatever?
Yeah.
I'm surprised Iris hasn't wanted to be friends with her canon partner.
I know, right? She's busy with Kate.
I love how like literally 2 episodes for Holly's like introduced.
I know, it figures.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
We're not quite friends.
serves you right.
Yeah, really, trying to usurp Josh
I never
again.
turned down an invitation, even if I really don't feel like going.
Well, isn't that good for you, Shaggy?
Mr. Krabs.
Oh my
Like
god.
who's not on speaking terms with Sam anymore.
Yeah.
All right, Garrett.
What do you want?
God, I don't think I've ever seen this many problems with just coming.
I know.
It's because we haven't played this in like 2 weeks or whatever.
Yeah.
Great to see you.
It's so great to see you.
I heard that Holly.
Oh my god.
She's thotting up his heart too.
Yeah, she's thotting up the whole island.
Great idea, Garrett.
Things up.
Do it.
Put him on the thumbnail too. Why
Yeah,
not?
slap him on there.
And if she and Iris don't talk to each other in this episode, just make like Iris like stalking her from like
Yeah.
behind, like getting jealous of everyone else talking to her.
Yeah, she's like, who's that? Who's that talking to Holly?
Even though I don't think Iris is the jealous type,
No, not really.
but it'd be funny. Oh, really?
Oh, Holly's not getting along with some people.
Didn't really click.
She's not getting along with the
So we didn't
stoners.
become friends
You still
this
put him on the
time.
thumbnail. You should have him like trying to come on to her and like she's like put off by him
Oh, yeah.
because that's ironic for her.
What day is garbage day again? I can't seem
I
to
don't know, Garrett.
remember.
Go ask someone who lives here.
Why do you care? Oh boy. All right, Kato, you better apologize.
Yeah, yeah. Go right to her.
I love how the punching bag just vanishes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, we can tell.
Arya. And Kato, whose fault do you think that is?
It's not mine.
God. I think we need to put Kato in counseling.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
this is so frequent. Anger management class, Kato.
But Alberta Rowe is a pretentious fuck.
Oh my god. Her melancholy song.
I love it.
That was so refreshing. I feel a lot calmer now. I'm going
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, please, Kato, stop starting fights every time. Every goddamn time we boot up the game.
Kato just has a fight with someone.
She's like, I told him he looked ridiculous in that hot dog suit. Oh, we should give him Percy a hot dog suit.
Oh, yeah. It's close enough.
I mean, maybe we'll like that more than... But I figured it was the yellow he wanted.
Yeah.
I'm still not over it.
All right. Yeah. Be sad.
Be sad, Kato. Maybe this will teach you a lesson on starting fights.
You can't just go around insulting people's outfits.
She's like not even that sad.
She's still smiling. She's like, I still think I was right.
It's rough. He's not agreeing with me.
Is it the bear again? Oh, wow, it's not. Look, he's not even fighting
She's
back.
literally just throwing shit at him.
I think that's how it started. She just walked in and started throwing shit at him.
She was also literally insulting like how funny he was looking.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Your hair is dumb.
Oh, that's the sun.
Oh, yeah.
Why, you little?
This is...
I hope you enjoy cleaning up this mess later.
It is in her room.
Yeah. She's so dumb. That's so Kato. And I love the guy jogging just casually in the background.
You're obnoxious. You're obnoxious? Alberto Rowe?
She is horrible, though.
You're such a dummy funny kid.
Oh my god. This is like... I can't take my eyes off this. This is amazing.
This is exactly the kind of fight that your freaks would have, isn't it?
Alberto Rowe's not my freak. He's a fandom character. He's from Sonic.
Oh, yeah.
He appears for like a minute in Sonic 06 as an NPC.
My god.
Oh.
Unreasonable?
I see enough.
Oh my god, Kato.
All right.
Just let her be sad for a while.
Well, that was an adventure.
Yeah.
Let's go collect our donations for the day, shall we?
Do it.
Oh.
Oh my god, who put Pooper at the front of the line?
How slow you walk.
Neb is pretty slow, too.
Damn, we're rich.
Sweet.
I'm cool with that. I'm perfectly okay with that.
What awesome interiors will we have today?
Calamari.
Oh, yum.
Chili prawns. So on your personal file, Chris from Cambridge Circle, his least favorite food ever is calamari. And I like to feed it to him every day because there was that one time he was talking to Kate and I didn't want him to. And I haven't forgiven him since. Every time I steal your DS, I just give Chris calamari, and then like he hates it, and then I give him tap water or something that he also hates. Then I give him more calamari because he forgot he eats it every time.
He's like, I deserve this, I guess.
Chris is fun as a butt monkey, honestly.
Yeah. I just love how every time you're like, Chris, it's time for your calamari.
Conical hat.
I hate it.
I kind of love it. Should we buy these because we have money?
We should.
Like a strawberry hat and mascara. Ooh,
I like that.
That's cool. That's really cool. That's something that like a Ratchoop would take.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Or Kate might wear something like that for Halloween.
I could totally see that.
All right, clothes. I know we were already in here, but yeah, there was the loose tie outfit.
Oh, that's nice.
Pajama.
Oh, I've never seen the blue ones. I've only ever seen the pink ones.
That looks like something Boris would wear.
Oh my god. Just wearing his PJs out in public.
It might be that like it defaults to the male outfit, because Neb is like the first me on this file.
Oh, that could be.
And yours, it was Dakota.
Yeah.
That would make sense to me, at least.
Welcome.
Yeah. Cool.
Ooh. That looks like the kind of, like, I don't know who would give that to.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I want to give it to Kate, but...
Oh, yellow. How about yellow?
Nobody knows what you're quoting.
Well, I do, and that's all that matters.
Oh, I've never unlocked these. We're gonna have this in, like, 3 episodes. Dakota just needs, like, 2 more friends and we'll be there.
I know. Oh my god, yeah. Well,
She's gonna be
she
friends
will
with the
be.
whole island. Afternoon market.
Wrestling singlets look good on anybody.
She just walks
First
by.
time we've offered this on.
Aw. Poor Captain
This is a
Crunch.
great deal, me hearty.
Can't even find this stuff
Big
on
bargain sale.
Buy me cereal too, by the way.
Celebrities shop here sometimes.
Celebrity shop here, like
Celebrities.
Leah Michelle.
She was just here.
We're the only place that carries
What is this music?
Come on over. This stuff's selling like crazy.
This is like the most crunkish music I've ever heard.
This sounds like Captain Crunch trying to sell you something.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Sure.
Alright, we gotta buy it because she just looks so sad and lonely.
I know. Oh my. Who's at the amusement park?
I don't know. Rocks and Alberto.
Aw. Oh, that's right. They're I forgot they're married.
Yeah, because they're so unproblematic.
Yeah, they never have issues.
Yeah. Except for when Kato provokes him.
What?
I
I
don't like that.
I don't see those two getting along.
No.
Oh,
Look at her go.
she's red. She's like, it's a bright sunny day. I feel great.
I will run with the seagulls.
Noticeably, you can't see the sun in the sky.
Yeah, because she's right there.
Right there on the beach, jogging. Oh, there she goes.
She's gone. I know they just loop around. She'll come back eventually. Oh,
And there she goes, going back the other way.
she's out of here.
She's got to get her workout in for the day if she wants to defend the Earth against black holes.
Oh yeah, of course.
You're watching Me News. Astronaut Thirsty recently sent out
Thirsty.
photos from the space station.
Not David, or not Daniel, or any of the Windstriders.
It's
She
thirsty.
captured the moment on camera and titled the photo being weightless is a blast. Thirsty has been cooking space cherries, and she's testing how loss of gravity affects super scopes.
Oh,
We asked
is she
the
now?
minds
Okay.
on the
Surprised that wasn't
Show
David.
me the evidence.
Yeah, it's
Well,
Candace.
That's pretty amazing. Thanks for watching.
Wow, damn, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. Thanks, David. Well, at least David was the one talking about the outer space
That's
shit.
true, that's true. I can appreciate that. All right, should we go cheer up Kato?
Yeah,
Seeing if I want to play with anyone.
maybe Bree.
Yeah, I'll play with Bree, because I feel like we don't give Bree any attention.
Yeah.
She doesn't want anything. She doesn't like Holly.
Oh my god.
You know, that's kind of
Well,
accurate.
She doesn't, so.
She's like, that was an accident. That was a mistake.
Yeah. Oh, she's strong. She's a tough bird.
She's like, fucking Percy winds me up banana suits today. Getting her anger out on the football field.
Yeah.
All right, which one should I go for?
Big.
One.
Ooh, a tulip.
Ooh, that's cute. I kind
Yeah.
of like that.
May weather is a little bit perfect. Not too hot and not too cold.
It's not perfect in Pennsylvania. In Pennsylvania, it's called 100% humidity and like 86 to 95 degree temperatures.
Yup.
Fuck PA. Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
Holly.
he's gonna have thought of someone else's life.
Oh my god, who is it?
Hello.
Hello.
I want to be friends with Sarah.
She's kind of cute, don't you think?
What should I talk about to get along with her?
I love her monotone voice.
I get
Something serious.
Yeah.
Thanks for the advice. I'll go talk to her
Just
right now.
don't come on too strong to her.
Yeah, she's frightened easily by that.
She's frightened easily by social interaction. Just like keep that in mind when you talk to her.
Yeah. Got a nice place here, Sarah.
What's funny was I think on the season 1 quiz, Sarah was like one of the most common picks for like one of the gay Cambridge Circle characters.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, nice.
I was finding it kind of funny because we both said that like Sarah and Chris is that's one of your big ships.
Yeah, it is.
Now thanks to you.
But also, I mean, I said Dakota and Sarah's one of mine, so
They're cute, too.
oh, they're adorable. All right, I think we should give her a catchphrase.
Yeah, we should.
So we decided to give her a shortened version of the catchphrase she actually has in the Windstriders,
Yeah.
and that would be,
Like a peach.
The full phrase is actually, I bruise like a peach, you know. Whenever she's in like a perilous situation or Iris gives her a playful punch on the shoulder.
I love taking apart mechanical pencils and then putting them back together.
Is that your Aspie side showing, Holly?
I think it is.
All right, so should we take a minute here to talk a little about... Oh, God, other problems?
Oh my god.
It's fine. It's fine. You want to take a minute then to talk about Holly?
Yeah, we should.
With all this out of the way, I think we have a nice moment here. Why don't we take a little time to talk about who Holly is, how you developed her, how she got to where she is today, you know, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, because she's developed a lot, I think, since...
Yeah, and Holly was one of the, like, earliest characters you've created, too, honestly.
Yeah, so looking back on it, the season 2 of the Windstriders originally was actually pretty similar to how it is now.
Back in the, like, 2009 drafts.
Yeah, just in that, like, Iris had a weird dream, and then she set off to go on a quest. Only this time, back then, it was just Holly that went with her.
Yeah, and actually, I want to take a quick minute here to mention this. When we started talking about Iris's dreams, multiple people referred to them as prophetic dreams. We never once said these were dreams of the future.
Yeah.
Don't go jump into conclusions. Don't put words in my mouth there. She had strange dreams that led her to something.
Yeah.
Not necessarily dreams of the future. Mm-hmm. But
Yeah.
Anyway.
I know that's a popular trope, but yeah.
We kind of go out of our way to defy common tropes and expectations. Like, I don't...
Yeah.
As a media critic myself, I don't like seeing the same cliches done again and again. That's why, like, Xenoblade stuck out to me so much, because it was like, here's a bunch of cliche tropes you've seen a billion times. Psych, none of these happen the way you expect.
Yeah, oh my god, that's so true.
Oddly enough, I actually feel like Windstriders takes a lot of inspiration from Xenoblade now.
Yeah, it really did.
And kind of like the puzzle box storytelling where the world keeps unfolding through things and, oh, you think it's going to be this cliche. It's like, nope, it's going this other way. But now that it's happened this way, you look back and like, oh yeah, all the signs were kind of pointing for it to go that way the whole time.
Yeah, no,
So
Xenoblade
because
did
like
that. Yeah.
anyone can set up an expectation one way and then make you think it's going to happen that way and be like, oh no, this is actually happening. It takes like actual like mastercraft to make that work and not feel cheap.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of what we're aiming for, is to like figure out a way to make that work. Which oddly enough, I actually feel like you had elements of in the original Windstriders back when they were the Thundercats.
Yeah, no, definitely. I
Not
could
done
see
well
that.
because you were like 10, 12,
Yeah.
however old you were.
And a really weird child at that.
But like the ideas were there. You know, that's why it's something you've stuck with and not let go, because you let go of a lot of things me as a kid.
Yeah, but that's one that's stuck.
Going back to that then for a minute. So Holly was the only one who went with Iris originally.
Yeah.
And they met like other people along the way. And that's something you've actually changed now, so that when Iris and Holly set out, they're accompanied by a few other peers.
Yeah.
They're accompanied by her brother Parker and his best friend Francis and these two slightly younger twins, like 14, Tia and Nia. Those aren't their real names, that's what they go by.
Yeah.
And they do meet other people along the way too, like the original. But
It's a much larger cast than the original season.
yeah, I
too.
think I'll put like the banner on screen there. It's like 11 people in that cast.
Yeah, and I was like, I wasn't sure at first if I wanted to have a cast that big, but then I was like, you know what, Cambridge Circle, that's a huge cast too, so...
Yes, and also I feel like when you have a cast that big, you can have them like split up and have like smaller groups doing things. And I feel like there's also this inherent, like with a small cast, people kind of go into a fight scene without much tension because they kind of know you're not going to kill off one of your main cast members when you have 3 characters to begin with, you know?
Yeah.
When you have a cast like 11, it's like, well, shit, pretty much anyone could be at risk then.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's that, and there's also like I was just saying a second ago, like you can split up the party. You can have like 2 or 3 smaller groups. They need to split up. Someone needs to find a place to sleep for the night. Someone's got to go try to find food or water or something. And you can have like smaller events happen to them in isolation then.
Yeah.
Which is a lot hard to justify when there's 3 people. They're not going to want to go off on their own in this unfamiliar territory, you know?
Yeah, it just makes it better for them.
Yeah, to have like a bigger cast like that. It just makes a lot of sense because they're all, the oldest party members are 18.
Yeah.
This is a younger cast than Cambridge Circle.
Yeah, they are actually.
But anyway, you want to talk about like the original Holly a little more?
Yeah, so the original Holly was kind of just like your damsel in distress role, always getting the group into trouble. Like, she would always wander off, and she was just like, oh, what's that? And then they just feel like, Holly, oh my god, you're screwing everything up.
And remember again, in the original, these were not humans on another planet. They were cats
they
on
were
the
cats.
Earth. So there was a plot where Holly got stuck in a car wash. You know, there was a plot where they walked into like a like an astronomy
It was
research.
like, it was a fucking space station.
Yeah, space station or some shit.
Yeah,
Like,
Holly was just like, is that a rocket ship? And she just walked right on board, just a cat.
And the funny thing is, that's still present in her character. That, like,
Yeah.
she's got, like, severe ADHD. She'll see something and get, like, hyper-focused on it and, like, forget what she was doing before.
Yeah. So she's still, like, yeah, pretty much just wandering off because she's very curious and just doing her own thing.
And, you have a lot of strong women in your cast. It's okay to have a damsel in distress in there, too.
Yeah.
You have enough women who can handle themselves. It's okay to have one who's kind of useless on her own.
I'm allowed to.
Yeah.
So when we were reading the Thundercats back, like, a few years ago, it became very obvious to me that Holly seemed to have this, like, giant crush on Iris.
Did I point that out to you, or did you see that yourself? Or...
I think we kind of realized it together. We were kind of like, why is Holly just so obsessed with Iris all the time?
Yeah, she's always like, I wonder what Iris is doing, or I gotta get this flower for Iris, or oh god, I can't eat knowing Iris might be a little hungry, even though she already ate. She needs to eat my food too.
She was literally always hunting food for her.
She was just always like obsessed with making sure Iris felt perfect and happy all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, at some point just kind of clicked that like she has a crush on Iris.
Yeah, it was pretty clear as day. But then by like season 3, Holly was barely a character anymore. And I think a lot of that had to do with that internalized homophobia that I had because I was struggling with my own feelings that were developing. I always had crushes on women, stuff like that.
And reading a lot of your early writing, I see that as a very common theme you'd have. Mm-hmm. You would have a character. You would have a character who was like obviously gay, but never directly stated as such. Mm-hmm. They'd usually be a major focus. And then out of nowhere, they would either get a boyfriend and then never be heard from again, or have something bad happen to them and then never be heard from again.
Yeah.
Like consistently. It's almost like you were trying to like punish them.
Yeah.
For like having their feelings be like publicly shared or whatever. Mm-hmm. I know I was only pointing that out to you, like reading. It's like this is such a recurring theme in all this. There's something going on here.
Yeah, it's like just when they're about to get their happy ending, they're just like abruptly written off, or just something terrible happens.
In Holly's case, you introduced a male character out of nowhere and just like, all right, they're married now. See ya.
Yeah.
And then you never heard from Holly again for the rest of the series.
Yeah, she was just not there.
You shafted her.
Yeah.
So yeah, I remember I pointed that out to you. Like this seems like you were being like you were kind of projecting a little there.
Yeah. And I also hated whenever people would like those characters.
Yes.
Like I had a lot of people back in the day like Holly and draw pictures of Holly, and it's just something about it always rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah, and I think it was your jealousy.
Yeah.
That Holly could be more like honest about who she was, and you yourself at the time couldn't.
Yeah.
So that's something that like that's affected a lot of your series. That affected the early drafts of Cambridge Circle. That affected a few other things that you've worked on, most of which I think are dead projects now that aren't going to come back.
Yeah.
Although, I don't know, at least one or two of your other childhood projects has like somewhat of a revival now.
That's true. Yeah.
But point is, like, I noticed that in almost everything you wrote in like middle school.
Yeah, I did that a lot. I was struggling.
So when you were like working with me to kind of redevelop the series, I was like kind of giving you advice on how you could make this work with an older audience. And like one of the biggest reasons that the characters became human is that it was very clear while writing it that you really want them to be human. Yeah. You were trying to make them do human things.
Like, even by the end of season 1, the cats were performing like open heart surgery, basically.
Yeah, so that was one of the first things to go when you revamped the Windstriders. Mm-hmm. You're like, there's no reason for them to be cats. They were only cats because you were a 5th grader obsessed with warriors. Yeah. And that only held the series back. Like, I always say this too, like, don't make your premise anything other than normal humans unless you have a reason to do it. Yeah. Because all it does is now open up questions. Now you have to develop how their world works, how their society works. Those questions don't exist if you use normal humans. Yeah. So it's like, if you're going to make something like based on cats or blue people who live in the center of the earth, you know? Yeah. You need to have a reason to do that. Otherwise, you're unnecessarily complicating things. That's just like, I have such a lot of people disagree with me on like everything I say about storytelling because I have such like unique, different perspectives. Mm-hmm. One of the things I always say is like, if it doesn't add to the story, why would it be there? Yeah. I say like anything that doesn't directly contribute to the plot, directly contribute to character development in a way that's relevant to the plot, or directly contribute to world building in a way that's relevant to the plot. If it doesn't do any of those 3 things, I say cut it, no questions asked. And like I am so hard about that.
You've like influenced me in that way too, and I think it made me become a better storyteller.
It's just like now you don't have to spend time being like, well, how do these cats know anything about like medicines?
Yeah,
or
like surgery and
rockets.
Like, yeah.
I think that was actually the inspiration for making A Different Planet.
Yeah, that was something that like haunted me. I was like, that was such a stupid idea. Why did the cats go into space?
Like 2 months later, you're like, should I put the cover of that on screen?
Yeah.
with your old like 6th grade artwork.
Iris the cat in a spacesuit.
Yeah, and it's like, I think that was the inspiration. I said, why not just set it on a different planet? Then you can still have your man versus nature feel, but now they're actually humans, so like there's a reason
Yeah.
for that. Like, I don't know, it was just like a way to make it work.
It's kind of funny that that's the thing that came back.
I know. But anyway, when you were like revamping and like redesigning Holly, one of the things you were going to keep was that she was still going to be gay and have feelings for Iris. I can probably put this like a circa 2015, 2016 picture on screen here.
Oh, yeah.
And in it, Iris's design is noticeably different. This is Iris's like first humanized design.
Yeah.
This is when she and Parker were going to be partners as opposed to Parker being her older brother.
Yeah.
Because originally you were planning to just keep Iris straight like you wanted in the original version.
Because it didn't hurt anything.
Yeah, it was like whatever. There was nothing wrong with that, except that like you have kind of done like the closeted lesbian story before.
Yeah.
So then when you started to redesign Iris, you want to make her look a little tougher. You want to make her look like she's kind of like physically stronger and stuff. I pointed out to you that like Iris looked like the gay one of the two.
Yeah.
You know, like she does.
Yeah, it was in this like little comic that I made of like a concept for the Windstriders. It was like
I can probably put
Holly
pictures of it on screen.
Yeah, it was like Holly and Iris were caught in one of like the glowing web things.
Yeah, and they had to be rescued by I don't think you actually finished it to the point where they were going to get rescued. Yeah. So I don't know what the plan was then. But
yeah, when I drew that, you were like, yeah, I think Iris looks like the gayer of the two here.
Yeah,
so
you basically like, okay, why not?
Yeah, sure. Why not make my protagonist gay?
Yeah, it's not done too much. And right away then, romance is not as big a theme in Windstriders as it would be in Cambridge Circle. There's no reason to have them getting into a relationship on screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when season 2 starts now, Holly and Iris are already a thing. You don't need to see them develop because that's not what the story's about. The story's not about their relationship, you know?
Yeah.
It is, ironically enough, a coming-of-age story like Cambridge Circle, but in a very different way. It's much more about, like making your own path and facing the world.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas Cambridge Circle is more about, like, figuring out who you want to be.
Self-discovery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, like, self-discovery is, like, the main theme of Cambridge Circle. It's, like, the main theme of Windstriders is more, like, I guess, like, self-growth.
Yeah.
And the two are very similar. There is, like, a lot of, like, relation between the two, but they are, like, distinctly different fields, I would say.
Yeah, they are.
So, yeah, so you kept that as a thing, and I really liked the design you gave for Holly. That was, like... Honestly, I would probably say that, like, in isolation, Holly would be, I think, your most attractive character.
Oh, yeah, she's very pretty.
But, like, I like Kate more because I also know, like, Kate's plot lines and, like, personality and stuff. So, like, that wins. And also, I kind of have a kink for the colored hair, but...
Yeah.
Which Holly does not have, sadly.
No, she does not. But yeah, when I was designing Holly, like, I kind of noticed that, like, her hair and the way she dressed was kind of just, like, she looked just like a thought. So...
Yes, that is true.
So yeah, I kind of just added that into her character.
And also that her name is Holly.
Holly's like the name of the ultimate thought.
No offense to anyone who may be named Holly watching this, but like I struggle to think of Hollies in media who aren't Thots.
Yeah.
It's just like such a Thot name. You have Holly from The Office taking Michael Scott away from the group. That's like the signature Thot move. You have like fucking like Holly Cars in Cars 3.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure Holly Graham from 900 Frights is a Thot.
She's a Thot. You kidding me?
I guess the closest thing to exception to that would be Holly Leaf from Warriors.
Yeah, I didn't think she was that much of a Thot.
But the writing in Warriors was so inconsistent that I'm sure you could find scenes where she's being a Thot. I'm 100% sure of that. So as far as I care, she's a Thot.
She made Cinderheart a Thot for her.
That's true. She did Thot up Cinderheart, so she probably has some internalized Thot to her.
Yeah.
I agree, it's a Thot name.
Yeah, but it also makes sense with her mother being Bree, because Bree's a total Thot too.
Which that was always intentional. That wasn't like that was like in the initial like conception for Bree, even back in the Thundercats.
Yeah.
And then that kind of became its own thing then. You decided that you wanted Bree and Percy to be separate. Because you didn't see, like, Bree would be the kind of person to settle down. You're like, well, Percy definitely doesn't have the balls to,
Yeah, ask her to marry him or anything, or even just to date him.
And then we started to think, all right, Holly is, like, she feels useless. She's very, like, self-deprecating. She, like, puts herself down a lot, even though she's, like, a genius. And you started thinking, like, that sounds like someone who experiences a lot of emotional abuse at home.
Yeah.
And we were thinking of that, like, that kind of fits Bree's character. We've alluded to this before. Bree is not a great person.
Yeah.
So I believe in the current version of the story, it's that, like, she doesn't intend harm, but Bree is not very mature, not very down to earth, completely ignorant to other people's feelings. She's very, like, manipulative.
Yeah.
And she has damaged Holly very badly.
Yeah. And, like, she doesn't hate Holly, but But she does kind of, like, regret having her.
She wishes she didn't have kids.
Yeah.
Because Holly was an accident.
Yeah.
She doesn't hate Holly, but I think Holly thinks she hates her.
Yeah.
And I think that's very important because, like we mentioned this before, like, Sarah thinks her parents hate her. Mm-hmm. In Sarah's parents' case, though, they're not really, like, bad to her at all. They're a little absent-minded with her, but they actually do a lot for her that Sarah kind of ignores because she has, like, her own, like, complexes and everything. Sarah's like, all your characters, so it's so hard to talk about your characters without giving away every detail about them.
I know.
But, like, there's so many, like, intricacies that make them who they are.
Yeah. It was like Sarah blows things out of proportion, kind of. Holly doesn't.
If anything, Holly's trying to sweep it under the rug and make it seem like Bree's better at her than she is. Like, Holly flinches when you, like, move quickly near her because Bree has a history of, like, hitting her and stuff when she was bad.
Yeah. Though she probably stopped doing that, like, a little, like late into her childhood when she kind of realized, maybe I shouldn't be doing that.
Like, around, like, age 6, 7.
Yeah.
I think an important thing to note with, like, Holly and Bree's relationship is Bree does a lot of bad things. Mm-hmm. I don't want her to be a bad person.
Yeah.
Bree has her own problems that she doesn't know how to handle. She does bad things because of that. But, like, she does, like, a part of her still wants to do the right thing, you know?
Yeah. She's not a villain.
Yeah, like, Bree's not a villain. Mm-hmm. But she is going to be an antagonist, if that makes sense, without necessarily being a villain.
Yeah.
And so that then kind of became a huge part of who Holly is, that, like, she's very numb to the world. Mm-hmm. She's very, like, depressed with things. She doesn't, like, see any value in who she is, which is why I think we mentioned this in her bio, but that's, like, why she isn't that faithful to Iris. Mm-hmm. And that's something Iris knows, too. And I feel like that's going to be a hard point to get across, but, like, I don't want people to feel like Holly's a villain for that.
Yeah, she genuinely doesn't know better.
Yeah, like,
and Iris understands that.
Holly is just so damaged mentally. Mm-hmm. And Iris understands that, and she wants to help her grow and change.
Yeah.
But I do think it's something that frustrates Iris, that Holly is not super loyal.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think we mentioned this before. Holly is a female me in Tomodachi Life. That is because Holly is not gay. Holly is bi.
Yeah.
However, I think you were telling me the other night that, like, Holly would probably call herself gay if she's asked.
Yeah. It's just something I see for her. I see her, if she were to be dating a man, she'd probably say that she's bi, but when she's with a girl, she says that she's gay.
Yeah, and I agree with that. I think that's kind of how she'd, like, self-identify.
Yeah.
So let's see, we talked a lot about how she changed, talks a lot about, like, her backstory and, like, the stuff that leads. I guess we can talk a little about now, like, what she actually does in the story.
Yeah.
So similar to the original role, she's still a damsel in distress.
Oh yeah, no dancing around that.
She gets into trouble. It's like they're going places and she stumbles across like a cave with some, like, oh shit, it's cave-in starting now. You know, or she'll, like, try to take shelter under a giant plant. All of a sudden it's got, like, vines grabbing at her because it's a carnivorous plant or something. Like, she's always useless.
Yeah.
Or, like, she'll try, like, she'll be, like, about to step foot into, like, a lake or something, and I was like, wait, no. And then Holly will be like, what? And I was like, drop a leaf in and, like, acid.
Yeah.
You know, like, something like that. Like, Holly is, you need, like, constant surveillance on her. She wanders off. And I think that's my favorite thing about her, is that, like, she's in this dangerous world. And she goes and wanders off on her own.
She just wanders off.
Because she's so absent-minded and, like, in her own world. But at the same time, like, despite her being so useless, she actually, ironically, isn't completely useless. Because she is the brains of the group.
Yeah, she's actually quite clever.
She doesn't realize it, and no one's asking her to think things through. But, like, she's the one noticing patterns. She's the one figuring out how to escape from a situation. She's the one figuring out how to set a trap so they can eat something tonight that isn't, like, a grass, you know? She's the one, like, putting 2 and 2 together all the time. And my favorite thing is, like, she does it by just mumbling to herself.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't have the confidence to say it out loud or anything.
Yeah.
And as a result of that, I feel like no one really credits her either.
Yeah, she never really gets that recognition that she kind of deserves.
So, like, she's a character that, like, I feel like I do want people should, like, readers should feel sympathy for her.
Yeah.
You know, and that's, we're saying this now, you have to remember, these aren't stories that are finalized, these are in development now. So I'm saying this not as, like, oh, if you read this and, like, didn't feel sad for your, I'm saying this as, like, this is a task we have to achieve when the writing actually goes down to it. That, like, if people read it and don't feel bad for it, like, they think Holly's a bitch for cheating, then we didn't write something right. Because she's not a bitch. You know, she is in her own world, where she doesn't connect or relate to other people. She's honestly pretty aspy.
Mumbling to herself, narrating everything that happens
That's
to
something
her.
else she does. She's like, when she's nervous, she'll start narrating things as like a defense almost.
Yeah, so it's like let's say a tentacle grabs her, like drags her into the lake. She's like, oh, here I go.
She just like...
Into the mouth I go.
And like, she doesn't do anything to stop it.
Yeah.
She just kind of expects other people to save her because I think she just assumes she can't do anything.
Uh-huh.
I can put a picture of that on screen, like because that was actually another comic that you were making where like she was like was she just like sitting on the beach being useless?
I think so.
A lot of these like little comics and stuff aren't necessarily supposed to be like canon events from the story. They're just kind of like concepts to get a feel for who the characters are. So just because you see the scene here of like Iris rescuing Holly, she's been pulled underwater by some tentacle monster, doesn't mean that it's actually going to be a scene.
Yeah,
It's just supposed to show that like this is like how they interact with each other. You know, Iris is very protective of Holly because Holly can't protect herself.
Yeah, it's conceptual stuff.
Yeah. And that's something that's very important to you for like a lot of the comics and pictures you post are not necessarily canon scenes because the canon isn't finalized.
Yeah. It's not final until the book is out there.
Like going back to the picture where they're trapped in the web a second, that one's definitely not a canon scene. There's no place that would fit into the story easily. That was just an idea for you to be like, this is how they go on adventures and they get into trouble. They need to be rescued, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You can't necessarily take every single picture like that's exactly what's going to be. Don't be disappointed if that picture you really like doesn't make into the final story anywhere.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to say about Holly?
I don't think so.
Actually, wait, I thought something, and that is, I'm sure you noticed, her Miis speaks very, like, monotonously.
Oh, yeah, we did try to match the tone that she usually uses in the stories.
Yeah, Holly has no energy or emotion or inflection in her voice. Holly says everything very deadpan, very, she's very detached from the world. You know? Okay, this is kind of cracking me up, but I kind of love how throughout all this we're talking about how, like, Holly's useless and doesn't do anything. And I couldn't help but notice that her Mia's been standing here not doing anything for, like, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's kind of beautiful. That's so fitting for who she is. But I think we should solve a few more problems.
Yeah, we should.
Because, like, I just saw these springing up the whole time.
Yeah.
I
think
Sam had a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to go to everyone, make sure we don't miss anyone.
Yeah. Look at that Thot shirt.
Holly needs one.
Oh, yeah, Holly needs a pink one.
I'm hungry.
She's hungry.
Oh.
Let's see.
I can feed you. What about some calamari?
Yeah. Yeah, she likes squids.
Not only, in her mouth.
She loved it.
Good.
She also likes octopus. I forgot.
Oh my God.
I forgot where we made that joke.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Does she need more gifts? Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
I don't think she's much of a musician, but I also feel like Sam's the kind of person who just have fun, like, strumming on it.
Yeah. There's a reason she wasn't the guitarist in her band.
Yeah. Aw, that's sweet.
Yeah.
All right.
Look at you go.
Bree.
We're just talking about you.
Hey,
and
Bree.
your daughter.
And your great relationship with her.
Yeah. Does she have an avocado on her wall?
She has a picture of a green circle. Donut.
Oh no! Get out of here, Gaston.
Here, I want you to have this.
Thank you. Oh, we gotta
Nice.
use that.
Oh yeah, we forgot to do that to Candace.
We do have to use that. All right.
Yeah.
The sun.
Oh my god.
Hey there.
Hey, son.
But it won't come out.
Didn't she sneeze, like, in the last episode?
Does she have a nose?
It's like a solar flare.
I have a question. Where's her nose?
I don't know. I think it's that No, that's her mouth. I don't know where it is.
I'm really sorry, son. I have no idea where your nose is. I think it might be under her glasses.
Oh, it might be, yeah.
I lost it.
Well, I'm sorry.
You know, I think that's good because you probably would have erupted fire all over the island.
Yeah, we don't want that.
It didn't really do it for me.
I guess celestial bodies shouldn't sneeze. All right.
Real boy. Oh god, a friend problem.
It's like, hey, I want to take over the island. Who do you think should be my sidekick?
My campaign partner.
Worried about
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez.
All
I
right,
mean,
should we be honest with him?
maybe we should be honest with him.
Yes, you're right.
Guess you're right. That's it. He has nothing
God.
else to say.
He's gonna think it over.
Game Boy systems. Just ask.
I'm kind of surprised they've lasted this long.
Yeah, I'm surprised Sam didn't leave him that one time.
Oh yeah. When was it David asked her out?
Yeah, I think so.
David, might be a good time for you to swoop right back in.
Yeah, right? But he's with the sun now.
Oh, that's right. He's taken.
Look inside my belly.
Okay. It's empty.
Me, right?
Great. We see how skinny Candace is.
Yeah. Well, while we're here.
Yeah, let's, some hair color spray.
Let's dye my hair a cute new color.
Let's go right ahead.
What color should I
Your
use?
natural color. Probably the darker one, I think. Looks more like her.
See how it looks.
There she is.
That's Candace. I love her shirt's still like the default red shirt.
I know.
Beautiful.
It honestly looks like her outfit, kinda.
Yeah, it does.
Competitive society is necessary, I think.
Oh,
Let's all push ourselves.
good.
You're very
God.
competitive,
She's
Candace.
forwards. All right. Should we chirp Kato or do thirsty? Let's do thirsty.
Yeah.
See what her
Kato
problem
needs
is?
some time to reflect.
Should we just like leave her sad?
Maybe we should. That seems to teach Shaggy a lesson. What should I say when I'm happy?
I mean, I think everyone knows that there's only one thing to make Thirsty happy.
Yeah. She can't even contain herself.
Thirsty, you know, where there's tons of water.
Where?
In the ocean.
Look at her face.
She's like, that's salt water.
I can't drink that, you asshole! But she doesn't drink the water in the shower.
No, because it's also salt water. You know, I think we should just leave Kato.
Yeah, let her learn her lesson.
Like, Kato, this isn't... Oh, she's home.
She just went home.
Like, you know, Kato, this isn't my problem.
Yeah.
You keep ruining your life. Oh, look at this.
Oh, look at this cute little barbecue.
Is Kate really so short that she needs to stand on that?
Oh my god. That's a little demeaning, isn't it?
More art than science.
Look at the two of them spending time together.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
they're
they
so
brought
cute.
to Blute.
See, they're my new OTP now. Iris and
Yeah.
Kate, they're so adorable.
They
Well,
are
because
cute.
I haven't mentioned this, but Iris is also one of my top waifus. So,
Oh yeah, she's adorable.
I love Iris.
I brought some marshmallows we can grill for dessert.
Grill marshmallows. Or you can grill me for dessert.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
But Kate's happy for once.
Yeah. There's no need for that.
She and
Kate.
Iris play hat trap all night.
Oh god.
She's like, Iris, when I go under the hat, pull the string.
I love barbecue.
Iris is like, this is kind of weird.
All right, well, I think that's been an episode. This has been very eventful today.
Yeah.
What is this?
What is this pair?
Please don't date. Please.
I don't like
I'd
that.
be very upset if those two started dating.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, I think... Oh, she's party dancing.
She's dancing.
She's still wearing her party hat.
I know, like months later.
I think this would be a great place to end off this episode.
Yeah.
Before doing so, I just want to say, I believe this marks about the halfway point through the season now.
Yeah.
I do know there's still 12, 13 characters left this season, but we had a few episodes in the beginning that didn't introduce characters, and also Iris's episode, let's just say, it just counts as like 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah, that was a big one.
So with that, I just want to put a reminder there for everyone about the 3 contests we're running. And that was back in episode 26, we brought on the 3 contest winners from last season. Similarly, at the end of this season, we'll be bringing in 3 lucky people to join us for a special episode, Let's Play
Yep.
Tomodachi Life. So just a quick refresher, those contests are the art contest, which is just draw any piece of art inspired by the series. Mm-hmm. You can be like based on your favorite event from the series, based on a couple you really want to see get together. It could be like anything that's just somehow related to the series.
Yeah.
Your piece of art will be featured in the video, and if you win, you'll be invited to join us right there for the special party episode. Mm-hmm. The second one was the hidden hammer tapping contest. So that's this guy hammer tapping. If you see him anywhere on screen in any video, starting with, I'd say, the party episode, that was like after the first season's contest, take a screenshot of it or write down the timestamp and where he is on screen and send me a DM on Discord. Whoever finds the most hidden hammer tappings by the end of the season will win. He's been in a lot of episodes so far, and I got really sneaky with hiding him.
Oh yeah.
There's some really hard ones to find.
I'm really bad at finding them.
That's because sometimes he's only on screen for like a split second.
Oh damn.
Or sometimes he's like somewhat transparent.
Oh.
Anywhere on screen you see him counts as a hidden hammer tapping. So Good luck finding him. It's like I said, he's that guy right there.
Yeah.
And then the third of these contests, I'd say this is probably the most competitive one, would be the detective contest. And that is there's a group of people in a secret room on Discord who are working both together and competing against each other to predict which characters are coming next to Tomodachi Life. Mm-hmm. All I can tell you is this season, the competition has been way fiercer than it was last season. Last season, there was about 5 or 6 people competing. This season upped it a lot.
Yeah.
And they've been doing really well, too. I gave a lot clearer direction this time based on, like, the results of last season.
Yeah.
And all I can say is it's been crazy seeing. First off, tons of y'all have so many creative guesses. Sometimes people are so far off. I'm like, God damn, I wish I was creative enough to come up with that idea. That is genius.
I know. Yeah. You guys are super
And then sometimes there
creative.
are things that I think are really obvious that no one guesses. Like when I said the next character is going to be a singer, and no one guessed Rachel Berry, even though she was right there in the demo reel trailer in episode 26.
Yeah.
People were guessing all these like real life pop singers. Like, why not the girl singing in the trailer? I think that'd be obvious.
Oh no.
But who am I to question?
That's okay.
So yeah, if you're interested in joining the detectives, it might be a little late in the season to join now for the first time, but you can definitely join to participate just so that you can get ready then for season 3 after this.
Yeah.
Right now, it still could be anyone's game. There is someone who does have a bit of a lead over the others. The first place, I think, is about 10 points over second place. But you have to remember, an individual guess can be anywhere from 4 to 9 points, depending on the complexity of the guess and stuff.
Yeah.
So really, it only takes 1 or 2 good guesses where the current leader messes up to pass him.
Yeah.
And then it's also worth mentioning, so second place may be 10 points under first place right now. But third place is a tie, and they're 1 point under second.
Oh, shit.
And then fourth place is a tie, and I think that's also 1 point under third.
Shit.
People are pretty neck and neck for this.
Damn. It's
So
a race.
yeah, if you're interested in that, let me know on Discord. Like I said, it's probably too late to win if you join the season now. Mm-hmm. But at the very least, you could join to prep for next season. And
Yeah.
everyone competing now, I think, still has a pretty solid chance of getting somewhere with it. Those are your 3 ways to join. And of course, probably we'll do another quiz after season 2 is over to open up season 3, where one lucky person will join us for that. Although, the thing about the contest is if you join, you actually get to bring a character on temporarily, which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get to do that for winning the quiz, sadly.
Yeah.
'Cause that's not a party, that's just like a guest appearance.
Yeah.
But with all that, I would like to thank you all very much for coming out here. This has been Fabulous Fish,
I got it to 101.
and we'll see you in the next video. Good luck, everyone.
Bye-bye.